Streaming. That's weird. You won't let me do that, isn't it? It goes there. It goes there. It goes there. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. And you are welcome to. It's not. I wouldn't say it's technicals. This is what I see when. This is what I see when I'm looking at the old computer screen. Hello, UK Retro Chat. Darth, Paulie D, Kate Farr, Zemmet, Linny, John Harris, Dean Clark, You're a Burrows, Messiah, Quiet Bloke. I was gonna. I intended to titillate tonight. I was going to titillate tonight. I have a camera set up under here. I was going to do... Catherine is upstairs. She's asleep. She's jet lagged. She got back from LA about midday today. She slept for a bit. Then she came downstairs and tried to fight it and was nodding off like a big old heroin user in front of me. So she's upstairs... well, I say asleep. I'm shouting very loudly, so who knows? So it's a solo mission today, which I kind of like. But I thought to compensate for it being a solo mission, I'd give you guys a little bit more. Can I just check, are the audio levels okay? Because we were peaking before. Are they sounding okay to you guys? That's the thing. What if I do that? Okay. Well, I don't know. Hang on. Hang on, guys. Hold the line. No. Okay, we don't know what that does. Does it sound okay? I need to play around with this thing. So I got a camera under here, and I was going to do some footwork. It's popular, right? Thank you, Dean. It's popular. Feet, and I thought, well, Catherine's not here. Right? Now let's be honest. Catherine is the sauce pot of the show. I get it. I'm the old man. So I've got a camera under here trained on my feet. But OBS, man, for whatever reason, you know I have trouble with OBS. This is the system I use to stream. You know I have this trouble, Jimbo. We're going to talk about Lucy Apples in a bit. It's been a tough week. You all right, Lucy Apples? You want to come and have a cuddle with your dad? No, of course you don't. Been a tough week with Lucy Apples. We'll get there. But I'm adding the camera, but it won't. I add the camera to my OBS, right? I add it to my OBS, my OBS, and it don't do nothing. It doesn't appear. I bet the cameras have the same USB. Mine does it too. No, Jim. Because let's get technical, guys. We're going to get technical, right? The camera I'm using, which is called NuCam 2022, that's being run through my Game Capture HD60S. It's been run through that. The other, my C922 Pro Stream webcam, is just plugged into a USB, and it's normally worked. It has normally worked, but it will not work here. And it is one of those things which I am not going (4 days of this. 4 days. Yeah, no, I know it has. They have worked before. I've done it loads of times, and I don't quite know what's going on. Let's talk about Lucy Apples. It's been a tough week in terms of our relationship. I had misread the adoption form. I thought she'd been neutered. I think it's spayed in cats. I think we say spayed or neutered. I don't matter. She hadn't. That was my mistake. I read the thing wrong. So I could have booked her in. She is now... No, she doesn't want to go outside, Dean. She wants someone to go inside. She's now in heat. And I I've had 4 days and, more tellingly, 4 nights. This is kind of quite quiet. All freaking night. Right. And I'm not joking. It's really fucking pissing me off. It's not her fault. It will get sorted once she comes off heat. I'm away next week, but the week after we'll get her spayed. But the noise is just relentless, and it is awful. And she's constantly crawling on her belly with her tail to one side, backing onto Big Boy. And Big Boy's like, oh, I don't know what to do with that. She was offering herself to me to the point where yesterday I was thinking, if I stick a finger, right, will that quieten her down? If I do that, will it please her? Will it, just one finger, I'm not a pervert. Will it quieten her down? Oh my God, it's such an awful noise visionary. It's like a baby, but babies don't do it for 4 days and nights solid. This is the longest gap I've had. It is relentless, just relentless. Wayne Davidson, are you here? We're on, Wayne. Wayne, are you here? Wayne's just messaging the Patreon. Are we on? We're on. Wayne, are you here? Jesus Christ. So I'm really worn down with I'm really worn down with her, if I'm completely honest. We're here, Wayne. We are on, Wayne. I'm really exhausted. And then Catherine was comically mocking the noise, and I said, please, honestly, don't, because it's just so grating. I really want to share this foot cam with you, because I think it's a... Let's try this. Let's see what this is. Let's do this. That's that. Here we go. Foot cam. It won't do it. Isn't that funny? I'm not going to obsess about it, but please know, in my head, I am obsessing with the fact that I can't get that foot cam to do. It's here. Let me try. I've plugged it in several different USBs. The camera is working because I just tried it in Zoom. We're going to open the phone lines in a bit. It's been a busy old week. If I do right, let me just try cancel. Oh! Right, see, I don't know. Okay, we can make this work. I don't quite know how that's working. So what are you? What is doing that? There we go. All right, we got it. There we go. No, there's no... I bought slippers, guys. I bought slippers, treated myself to slippers. M&S, the same slippers I've been wearing for 40 years. They must be tired. There we go. That's all right, isn't it? That's makes... So that's no Catherine tonight, so you can have my feet. My feet are going to be there. I don't know why that just started working. So it's a solo show tonight. So we probably won't watch El Dorado. I kind of want the foot cam bottom center under your neck. I don't know what that means. I kind of want the foot cam. Oh, I know exactly. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, it was originally going to be. This is, where were we going to do it? We were going to do it here. There, here. We're going to paste. We're going to put that in there. We're going to do this. 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 Why is it? Oh, it's a funny... Fucking hell. Resolution. What do we want? What resolution do we want? That. That's what we want. Here we go. Now we got it, guys. Now we got it. Now we got something for the dirty ones amongst you. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Yeah. You got it. And now I look like just a head on legs. There we go. We got it. We sorted it out, right? We got it going. He had a ton of verrucas back in the early days of Twitch. Did I have verrucas then? Awful things. Oh, I did, didn't I? They don't treat verrucas now. That's the thing. So, solo show tonight. A lot to talk about. Some heavy stuff, some light stuff. We'll watch something else. We won't watch an El Dorado. I have not been kicked off the El Dorado Facebook page. I'm now part of the community to the point where someone talked about the vicar and I said, oh, he's a bit sweaty. A very sweaty man, I think I put. And then someone, yeah, he's also the nicest person you could ever meet, and he's struggling a bit at the moment. And I went, oh my God, I wasn't being rude. I was genuinely saying he's a sweaty man. So you got to be careful, because some of them. Well, I've taken my socks and my slippers off for this event, Richard. If people pay money, I'll put my slippers on. So you got to be careful. Some heavy stuff and some fun stuff. Let's open up Skype, shall we? You couldn't find the Facebook El Dorado page. I know a few of you are on there. Zermatt, you're on there, aren't you? Let's just get the link if you want to join. Let's get the El Dorado. Here you go. I know a few of you are on there. There you go. Go and sign up to that. So it's been a really interesting week. Some good stuff, a lot of heavy stuff, and let's open Skype. That's what I was doing, because it is a solo show. And if you've got any suggestions of something we can watch a little bit later on, that would be wicked. We're taking a Friday off in March because I'm going to go and see a friend, and then I'm going to go to the Cave in Stroud. Good evening, Alistair. Skype is open. Make sure you can't see any phone numbers. I don't want to dox nobody. 0203 286 6370 if you want to give us a call. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. You can Skype TLNA. I think that's still a thing. I'm not totally sure. So let's talk about the good stuff. Right. I have absolutely caned Shut Up Jimbo. I'd be up for a Paddington Green, actually. I have absolutely... This is the third time I've tried... No, let's tell you what. First of all, Kim, my youngest, got diagnosed as ADHD this week, and it was really interesting interview. With the I had to do a survey. His mum did, he did, and the school did, and then we had an hour with a psychiatrist, and it was really interesting process, actually. He got diagnosed as ADHD, and the night before he stayed at mine, and we were going to watch Train to Busan and then get some pizza from Flame and Stone. If you're ever near Princess Risborough, go to Flame and Stone. Tell them I sent you. There's good pizzas. But we didn't watch Train to Busan because he's 13. And he is obsessed, I say. Hang on, something for the... I've got to keep the interest going, so... There we go. Keep the interest going. That's it. He is obsessed with Prison Break. Prison Break. That show's... Is that 2007, I think? It wasn't 2004, was it? 2007, maybe 2004. And I find it hilarious that a show that I used to be obsessed with 20 years ago, he is now obsessed with, and he's binge watching it. And I had all of it on DVD. I was obsessed. Season 1, all of it is ridiculous, right? But fun. Season 1, what a great show. Season 2, controversial opinion, I enjoyed it more than Season 1. Season 3, okay, this is silly. But I see why they're doing it. I'll go with it. Season 4 was shit. I bailed halfway through season 5. I didn't bother with the movie. Don't like shrimping, Richard. It's when you suck a toe, it's shrimping. And what is exciting about Kim watching and obsessing about a show I was obsessed with? First of all, I was able to go, you know the paedophile? I interviewed him. And you know her? I interviewed. Really? You interviewed Teabag? Yeah, I did, actually. Yeah, I did. So and so we watched a couple of episodes. It really stands the test of time. Better than Lost, I think. Lost, I think, because Catherine and I started Lost, and we got to about 7, and it wasn't really taking, and it looked a little it was on the edge of starting to look a little dated to me, but Prison Break didn't look dated. It looked silly. It clearly the video game A Way Out is based on it, but it's just weird seeing your kid obsess about something that 20 years ago I was obsessed about, and he's loving it. And I don't really remember much of what happens. I remember the main thrust of it, but I don't remember specifics. And also just knowing he will feel the same disappointment about seasons 3, 4, and 5 as in season 5 when they start working as spies for the CIA. I was like, I think we're done here. I think we're done. Just goes right through you, that noise, man. There is a chance she might be pregnant because she came with Thor. She arrived with Thor and he hadn't been done. So there is a chance she might be with Childs, which would be a fucking nightmare. I've made the right choice keeping her, but had I known all of this, can I show you something wild that happened, right? So this is my dad's watch, right? And ages ago, I took it to local jewelers to get it cleaned, get it serviced, and to get new glass put on it. And as soon as I took it back, the lock would keep popping open. And what was wrong with the glass? There was something wrong with the glass. I can't remember what it was. So I went back that day and went, mate, this is shit. What's wrong with it? I said, this is shit. You've ruined it. The lock doesn't work. The lock doesn't work. And what was wrong with the glass? I think it either you could turn it or might have been touching one of the handles. He said, I'll fix it. So he fixed it, right? Put new glass on, but there was still a problem. Condensation was forming. I thought, I can't be bothered to go back. Anyway, picked up my watch off this table the other day. Can you see this? Hang on. Can you see this? No. The glass broke. The glass broke. Just broke. There's a perfect, I've got it here somewhere. I've cut my finger on it. There's a perfect, almost perfect circle of glass came out. I've never seen anything like it. It was the glass was loose. I've never seen anything like it. Where's the circle? Because I was playing with it and then I cut myself. I've never seen anything. How is that possible? How is that? It was on the table. It was face down on the table. I'll give you that. I have never seen that happen. I found a decent watch repairers in Tring that I'm going to go to, but I couldn't believe it. My feet are hot, baby. Yeah. Richard is being all naive, but I think he's the guy that wants it. Yeah, you want to shrimp that? Suck it. Go on, suck it. Awful. So, talking about Prison Break, I have binge watched. Literally in 3 or 4 days, I've done 2 seasons and 1 episode of season 3 of German time travel show Dark. No spoilers, guys. I've tried it. I've tried to watch it twice before. And it's a very slow, plodding, German drama, very dry. I think I watched the first episode, 1.5 episodes a few years ago, and it was like, I can't do this. Then I tried episode 1 again, maybe a year ago, and I just thought, this is not for me. And then I was up to date with Severance, and someone had said a while ago, oh, you have got to watch Dark, you'll love it. And I had nothing else to watch. I'd run out of Korean shit, and I was like, do you know what? I'll give it a go. I started on episode 2 because I thought, oh, I've seen episode 1, I'll remember it, and I didn't. So I went back to episode 1. My God, it's phenomenal. I've got no idea who the guy was that bailed on it twice. It is phenomenal television. I'm hoovering this stuff up like they're lines of coke. Just, and I got through 2 seasons, I think in 3 days. And I'm now on season 3, final season, only 8 episodes. And I'm trying to slow it down a bit because I want to savor every moment that I can. Oh, Visionary, you've done 1.5 seasons in a day. You started that today. No spoilers in the chat, guys, because we're all at different places. Michael Sava, the OA is next. The OA is next. The OA is next. It is. So I've only got 7 more episodes left, and I don't want it to end. Quiet Bloke says, I saw Dark a while ago. I remember I enjoyed it, but can't for the life of me remember any of it. You won't get any spoilers. It's, for someone with prosopagnosia, facial blindness, it's tough because there's a lot of people and there's a lot of relatives of people, and you've got to go, right, hang on, that's the granddaughter of the woman that owned the hotel, the bomb. And I was saying to my good friend Jimbo, there is not 1 ounce of fat on that show. Every word, every pause, every breath is important to the story. Everything. Whereas, Lost is fun, but there's exposition, there's soap opera, there's flim flam, there's people, we're going to fall in love, we're going to get with Kate or Julia. There's all of that crap. There is none of that in this. There are relationships in it. There are romantic and sexual relationships, but they are integral to what the hell is going on. So I've done a lot of pausing. Well, I go, right, that's his grandson. And a lot of rewinding because it's very verbose. I nearly said verbiose. That's not a word. It's very verbose. Oh. Is this from you? Oh, it's this. Oh, look. Thank you, Richard Altons. It's incredible. I've only got 7 episodes to go. I found the first couple of episodes of season 2 because it's slightly different. Took me a while. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't as grabbing. By season 3, I was back in. Visionary. Rewinding and picking up on stuff, and also I'll see someone in one scene, and then 10 minutes later I'll see them, but they've got a different coat on, and I don't realise for quite a long time it's the same person as the person there. So there is a lot of that, but it is written so richly. It looks stunning. It's beautiful. I just did the latest episode. I'm going to have to do a pee in a minute. The latest episode of Severance. Again, no spoilers from me. This house is clean. That's a great show. That's right. That's a great show. And the last 3 episodes have really been something very, very special. So Severance is a good thing. But Dark is where it's at. And obviously I was caning it in part because Catherine was away. But I just want to slow up a little. I want this last season. They're all such incredible. Maybe we'll have a mod chat, I think, Visionary. We'll have a mod chat. Jimbo, where are you up to at the moment? Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's a solo show. Catherine is upstairs. She's jet lagged. Last week, I said, I don't think you should do the show. Oh, I'll do the show next week. I'll be fine. I said, well, you'll have just had a long flight from LA. You'll be jet. I won't be jet lagged. I'll do the fucking show. What are you talking about? And she came. She said, I can't do the show tonight. I said, I can't. Blah, 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 blah. So I was right. If anybody's got any recommendations, recommendazianos for shows, that would be super awesome, please. Lucy Apples is screaming. It's exhausting, man. I'm glad I kept her, but it's exhausting. TD Hall says, has anyone seen Cassandra on Netflix? Another German sci-fi. I have not. Excuse me. I would be... I think I'm running out of TV programs. What was the other one? Hellbound was one that we watched, wasn't it, Visionary? That was a lot of fun. By the way, if you want the feet to do anything, just say, and I'll do it. You're Patreons, right, guys? So you get this shit for free. Outside of this is private, okay? This is private stuff. It's not to be shared. I don't want anyone screen capping this and sharing it on Pornhub or something, all right? This is my stream. You are my Patreons. I am your servant. This stuff is private between us. So there's that. I'm trying to think of before we get into the heavy stuff, and there will be some heavy stuff, but not long. That's the week it's been. Before we get into the heavy stuff, Skype's open if you want to give us a call. Richard says, I would like you to put socks on, please. It's my personal fetish. I'm afraid my socks, I've got socks, but they're there. And if I go there, there's nothing on screen, Richard. There's nothing on screen. Sophie says, I'm doing Traitors USA. I feel I've done Traitors. That series of the Traitors I watched, I enjoyed it. It was fun, but I feel like I've got it. I've done it. I'm there with that. I don't know why I'm wearing these. I don't need these, do I? I feel like I've done Traitors. Was there something else that was being watched? Well, so let's go through the week. What has happened this week? Saturday, I took Catherine to the airport. Came back. Sunday, I didn't do anything. Monday, I worked. It's been busy this week. I've only got 2 spaces left on the next ADHD course, which is great. I'm thrilled with that. Tuesday I worked. Wednesday I worked, and I was doing stuff for... recorded a week's worth of links for BBC Radio 4 Extra, which is always fun. Thursday I worked. Friday I worked. Next week is exciting. Next week, Tuesday night, I go up to Manchester, la la la, Manchester, la la la. Wednesday night, the Man from Del Monte play their first official gig in front of fans for 35 years. 500 rabid fans are going to be there. John Ronson's coming to introduce the band on stage. Somehow I've managed to blag a professional film crew to record the concert in 4Ks. 4Ks! Got another camera guy coming to record backstage stuff. Then they're playing a smaller gig on the Thursday, and I'll come back the Thursday night after the gig because I've got couples course next Friday, but I might actually bunk off the morning of the couples course. So next week is a really, really big week for me on a very personal level. You know, it's huge. This project that was a dream, a whim, if you will, is now happening. I've got stuff to do. I've got to get in touch with the people that are filming backstage. I've got to get all of the guests for the guest list. I've got to get a chair for one of the act's wives. I've got to pack all of the T-shirts, all of the merch, basically, and put them in different things. I've got to print off reserved signs for seats. I've got to set up... I should be writing all of this down, actually. Is this the book? Is this the other book? This is the book. Right, let's write this down. He said, looking for a pen. How can I not have a... I need a pen. I need a pen. Hang on. I need a pen. I need a pen. I need a pen. Got a pen. Also got a little present for my mate Richard. Yeah? Yeah, boy? Yeah, boy? You like? Oh, you like, Richard? Yeah? Is that what you like? Oh, is that what you like? There we go. This is for Richard. Well, you can't see anything. Tell you what, we'll have one on, one off. How about that? One on, one off. There we go. I tell you what, let's have a little bit of leg. Let's get a little bit of leg going. There we go, you dirty bastard. You dirty fucking bastard, Richard. Dirty, dirty bastard. So, yeah, so that's really exciting. So, we're going to write down a list to do. So, TMFD, the man from Del Monte. To do. So, reserved signs. There we go. Reserved. Write everything down. Reserved signs. Coat hangers for merch. Film crew. Yeah. What else did I say? I got to get a seat for Edward Barton. Seat for Mrs. Barton. Guest list. Sort tees, as in t-shirts. So it's busy, man. So I'm really, really excited about that. This is, and I know I wang on about it a lot, and I know a lot of you don't like the music, and it's great, but I do think you get the significance of what this means to me, what it would mean to you if a band that you'd loved 35 years ago was getting back together, even if you weren't involved, even if I wasn't involved with putting it on, I would be absolutely buzzing. But I am involved, I put it on. I put it on. So I'm just double buzzing. So that's next week. So that's really, really exciting. I'm a little bit worried about leave. Hopefully Lucy Apples will be out of season by then. So that is big stuff. Should we do the heavy stuff? Get the heavy stuff out of the way. Where are we now? 7:33. We're going to talk about CSA, but not in specific detail. Child sexual abuse, the fun stuff, I told you. So let's say if you're listening to the podcast and you don't want to hear about it, let's be safe and say jump forward 10 minutes. It probably won't be as much as that, but let's be safe and say jump forward about 10 minutes. But we're not. I won't be going into detail of abuses. Don't worry, I'll be talking more about scenarios, about people and stuff like that. So jump forward 10 minutes, give you a little second to go away. And again, if you're watching, you want to go make a cup of tea and come back in 10 minutes, totally cool. So I had a phone call, it may have been last week actually. I think it was last week, from someone who had been, so when I was 9, 10, 11, something like that, I went on a scouting trip and there were all forms of abuses. And I spoke to someone who had been there with me last week, and he phoned up to give me some info about one of the paedophiles, a guy called Keith Cutler, who was sent to prison in 2011. I think he might be dead now, we're not sure. And it really... from that conversation, I turned out a lot of worse things happened to people there. I had suspicions that worse than happened to me. What happened to me was awful, but it turns out I got off lightly, and the stuff I had suspected had happened, and actually it's starting to bring back some memories of there's something here. There's something locked in there, but I can't quite get in there, but the sides are dissolving a little bit. It's in there. I don't know what it is. There's something in there. Anyway, and this really, really upset me, right? I thought I was done and dusted with this. It was last Tuesday or Monday, last week, that was it. I thought I was done and dusted with this, and I burst into tears, in part because I felt bad for the boys that this had happened to, part because it confirmed that I was right, something had happened. Things had happened. Anyway, I went and saw my supervisor, Kerry. Part of my counselling, I have to go and see a supervisor for 90 minutes every month, where we talk about clients and stuff, but it's also like a counselling thing for me. And I burst into tears talking about it. And I said, I thought this was done. I thought I was done with this. This was 43 no, am I 51? This was 40 years ago, 40, 41, 42 years ago. I thought I was done with it, man. And she went, well, clearly you're not. How would you feel about, with your position of, celebrity, how would you feel about being the mouthpiece? Basically, I was told in confidence of two people that stuff had happened to, and it had had a terrible effect on their lives. And Kerry said, how would you feel about being the mouthpiece for the boys that were at this thing, that were part of this thing? And it went on for years, right? And I was like, I don't fucking want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Kerry's great because she plants little seeds. She was the one that said, why don't you go out on Christmas Day with your kids? I went, I don't want to do that. We don't do that. And then booked Christmas dinner in a pub, and it was the best thing ever. And this seed percolated, and I ended up speaking to my friend and saying, I ended up speaking to my friend. I ended up then doing a lot of looking on Facebook and finding the three main people are dead, one of whom had a hero's funeral. I'm being careful, but you can't libel the dead. One of whom had a hero's funeral. And one of the reasons he had a hero's funeral was because of the work he did in the community, but also the work he did as Father Christmas for children's charities. That sickened me. And it was primarily a family. And I found some of the members of this family on Facebook, and feeling all of this shit. And then I just thought, fuck this shit. This fucking happened, right? At least three of them are dead. They got away with it. They're considered heroes, right? At least three of them are dead. Keith Cutler, I think he might be dead. He's the one that went to prison. It's online. It's out there for. I think he might be dead, right? And I reread the story about him, and he went to prison in 2011, but it was stuff he did in the late 70s, early 80s. So it's stuff he did on this trip. But there are other people that were there. There were other responsible adults that were there that encouraged this stuff, and they're alive, and they got away with it. And I thought, they're not going to get away with it. They're not going to get away with it. Why am I keeping quiet? Why am I, whispering? Oh, it's this guy. So I joined a load of slough Facebook groups, and I posted. Did you go to Cubs, late 70s, early 80s, when Les and Lorna Cutler ran it? Did you go on a camping trip? If you did, and you want to have a private chat, DM me in strictest confidence. That was it. And I've had a few people get in touch. One with all of the stories are horrible. A lot of people recounting the same memories that I had of stuff happening. One awful, awful story. A lot of people saying, oh yeah, we used to know him. He was our teacher. There were always rumours that he liked little boys. It feels weird saying this stuff out loud to an audience. And loads of people saying he was a great teacher. How dare some people getting really angry, saying, why are you digging for dirt? What dirt are you digging for? To which I've replied, I don't know. What dirt are you referring to? Anyway, I found some people that were there. One of them works for the church now. And I found that person, and they work for the church. There's that lovely picture of them on the church website smiling. And I'm thinking, you were fucking there. You were there. So I made a short video that's up asking if people were in the Cubs at that point to get in touch. And I've had quite a few people get in touch. No one wants to go on the record, which is absolutely fine. I'm hoping that a couple will say, you can share my story, but don't share my name. So there's that. And And I've recorded a longer 10-minute video, which basically I say what happened to me. And I ask anybody who was there to get in touch. 10 minutes goes into 10 minutes. I want Catherine to see it before I put it out into the wild. I just wanted to check that it's okay. That I think I've erred a bit too much on the side of caution, but I want to get this right. And hey, David, and then I'm going to put that video out. One of the people that was there has already sent me a DM. Like a friendly DM. This was slightly different. So it sent me a friendly DM talking about. I'm being deliberately vague now because it gets tricky, doesn't it, when people are still alive? But yeah, I'm going to put this video out. Hopefully, more people will come on board. Hopefully, more people, because I've had a couple of people get in touch going, I'd never thought of it like that. Yeah, that's really fucked up. What happened, isn't it? Actually, I'd always made a joke about it. And then I will send the video to those people and those people's bosses. Work in the church. Okay, well, I'll send it to you and to your bishop, shall I? Now, the church, famously known for its going after paedophiles and righting historic wrongs. We know that. But so I don't know. I'm not looking to get them arrested or anything. Probably haven't got enough ev to get them arrested. What I am looking for is for me to be able to share my story and say the names out loud. I've always held back from saying the names out loud. Some of you will have seen me flirting with it a bit on social media the last few days. I got pictures of me. So I want to say the names out loud of the people that did it and the people that were there and encouraged it and joined in, dead and alive. It's my story. And all of the shame and the guilt and all of that shit that I feel doesn't belong to me. It belongs to them. Dead and living, you're getting it back. I'm handing it back to you. Hopefully they're shitting themselves now. They will know that I'm doing this. And then there was a part of me that thought, because they're quite old now, so they got like grandkids, and I thought, it's not fair on the grandkids, is it? No, it's not fair on the grandkids. They shouldn't have done it. They shouldn't have done it. This is their legacy that's being passed down to their grandkids, not because of me. I have to be prepared. A couple of things, and then we'll stop. We'll do some fun stuff. I kind of want this to get picked up by the papers a bit, but I'm aware that is, again, dancing with the devil, and if it does, it gets out of your control. But I kind of want it to happen so that other people will see it and will come forward and say, yeah, I was there. So it may do, it may not. I have to be prepared for it being in the papers and it getting out of my control. I have to be prepared for, there are a lot of people who go, this guy was a great teacher, how dare you, for that shit. I have to be prepared that some members of the family might get violent and threatening. I have to be prepared for that. And I think I'm prepared for that. That's our 10 minutes up on that. That's our 10 minutes. But I tell you what, man, this will be an odd thing to say. I'm feeling great about it. I keep checking, because I did post on a TikTok page, on one of the Slough pages, the video, a little 1-minute video, and the words TikTok, TikTok. Feeling it's good to be in control of it. It's good to have taken back power. I thought I had taken back power, but I hadn't. Right, that's enough of the heavy stuff, guys. That's enough of the heavy stuff. Oh, clicking my thumbs. Should we record a free pod tonight? I feel like I ought to. But, I should have just done it with all of the stuff I was just talking about. Oh. I can. Thank you, TD Hall. I can. All right. I'm going to top and tail. Let me top and tail. Can I? What was I talking about? No, I won't. Can I top and tail? You thought that was the pop? Is it? Is it? I'll top and tail. Here we go. Stop the music. Stop the music, because Catherine's not here. So I'm here today. There's no Catherine. And I'm doing this. I just did the podcast, right? And why is Catherine not here? Because she's got jet lag. She's upstairs fast asleep. She just got back from LA. So I've just been talking for half an hour. And then I went, oh, that could have been the podcast. So this is recorded after the podcast. And then you're going to hear the podcast. I will warn you now, there is talk of child sexual abuse. There are not graphic details, but I do share a bit of my story and where that story is at the moment. So you might want to skip this one entirely. It's the last 10 minutes of it. You might want to skip it entirely. That's absolutely fine. And I don't remember what we talked about before. So you're going to hear now what we just talked about. Edit. There you go. That seemed to work, didn't it? No, I don't need that. I just need this. Hello, Alistair. Good evening, Alistair. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. I don't know if they can hear you because of this. Try now, Alistair. Speak now.
Good evening, sir. I hope you're well.
I'm good. I hope you're enjoying the foot camera that's online. One foot is unclothed, one is socked, but you can't see the socked one very well.
Yeah, I was going to say so. I'm not sure I should really. It might be a bit dodgy.
Say it.
Is it true what they say about men with big feet?
Yeah, big shoes, isn't it? Big shoes.
Good. You've got big shoes.
I'm gonna sing a bit of a I'm gonna sing a bit of a. Do you watch kids' cartoons in the 80s?
Yeah, a little bit, but not very much. Right.
I'm going to sing a theme tune, and I want you to sing the next bit, right? And if anyone can do it, you got to phone up and do it. We don't normally do this shit, but I'm doing this shit. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Up from the depths, 30 stories high, stands in the air with his head in the sky. Godzilla, Godzilla, Godzilla. What's the next bit?
Pass. I don't know. I wouldn't have a clue.
Jesus Christ.
But, it sounded good.
Okay. If anyone knows, call up. Call up.
Okay.
How's things?
Well, I've had a great week. Really good. Did quite a lot more socialising and been out and about. I've not been stuck in.
Stop the clock, both. Stop the clock, Alistair. Visionary got in first, then Richard, and then Mardista. It goes up from the depths, 30 stories high, stands in the air with his head in the sky. Godzilla, 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 and Godzuki. Goes like that. Godzuki.
Yeah, the only old tune I can remember from the day
is Roll Out the Barrel.
Some adverts.
Okay.
Was get into orbit, sugar-free
free gum. Get into orbit, shove it up your bum.
Yeah.
Oh.
The other thing was I think of some old adverts sometimes that I thought were great adverts, even though often they've got nothing to do with the actual product.
Go on.
The only thing is one of the best ones I think is for Guinness, and it's called like the Galloping Horses.
Isn't that funny? I was talking about that earlier. We were watching some telly, and I've thought this for a long time. I said adverts are crap now. They're really crap, right? Yeah. And that was one of the ones where that was an advert from like 30 years ago, and you can still remember it. Yeah. I can't remember the advert I saw. There was an advert for bread where they're pretending it's made of magic. What the fuck is that? I think bring back cocaine to the advertising industry. Bring back cocaine. That's the one place we need coke, is in the ad agencies.
Yes.
That's my thoughts.
They knew what they were doing.
They knew what they were doing. They were bang on it.
But that I'll probably find some more, because I do get this nostalgic. Oh, this was great, and I played the Guinness video, and I thought yes. And the guy, I don't know, he bangs on about something to the beginning, and he goes tick tock, tick tock, and then the guy starts surfing.
Oh, yeah. If you like the phrase tick tock, watch Dark, this German time travel show, man.
Seen it. It's great.
Oh!
Great series.
No spoilers. No,
well, it was a while ago, so I can't remember, but it's absolutely excellent.
It's breathtaking television. It's perfect. It's perfect.
But yeah, no.
All right.
Funnily enough, I'm watching. I don't know why, but I've got into binge watching Naked and Afraid. And,
I remember we were so obsessed with that, me and Catherine. I bought box sets, and then it was Naked and Afraid XL. Then they had like one where it was a competition. You had like 5 different teams in different parts of the forest. I used to love that.
And ironically,
yes,
it's made me kind of thinking about vegetarianism again. Okay. Me becoming one
because you've seen so many pork sausages on there. And kebabs.
Because no, because they're all blurred out anyway. So when they're actually killing these beautiful animals, I think I'm on the animal side. Now I know that they say, well, it's only because we need to eat it and it's humanely done. But no, I don't want them to be there. And when, I just think, get off. Go back home. You chose to be there.
All right, Farage, go back home. Bloody hell. Get back on your dinghy and go back.
Yeah. Just me ranting about nothing. And the other thing is,
yes, sir.
I meant to tell you, I think you've advised me, and you've advised perhaps on the shows, not to watch the news, and I haven't.
Yeah.
I've had a week free of news, and do you know what? I feel better.
I'll be honest, I've been scared this week about what's going on. I've been scared, right? Yeah. And very, very depressed and scared. And then I was in bed maybe 2 nights ago, doom scrolling through Twitter, and I went, oh shit, so I have muted the words Trump, Musk, I'm going to mute Bannon as well, Ukraine, SNL 50. I have muted all of these horrific words, and my timeline is so much better. It's basically the Beatles and Cats now, with some exceptions. And there are good people that I've blocked because I don't want to see a plane crashing. So I've blocked them. I don't want to see that. You're blocked. There was someone, Mukhtar, who I think is great on there, but he keeps popping up, and it was depressing me. So I've muted him, so I don't see it. And I don't know why I didn't do it sooner, because it's been such a scary week, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I follow this woman on X and stuff on YouTube channel called, I think it's Stu Patansky or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
And she does she's brilliant in short videos at summarising exactly kind of what she thinks is going on. Of course, I agree with her.
Yes.
And it's really, it's not great if you kind of get away from the stuff that you are talking about, because she calls it from a leftish point of view.
Yeah.
But I think what she does is brilliant. She said that recently she's thinking about stopping, because the amount of abuse she gets and stuff.
Yeah, she does get a lot of abuse. How dare a woman have opinions?
Yeah, exactly. But no, that's good.
All right.
But anyway, I think you're absolutely brave, man. What you're doing, I think you're absolutely brilliant.
Thank you, man.
Trying to get some justice.
There is some trepidation about it, but also this amazing freedom. This freedom man, that I don't need to keep quiet. I can say names because it happened.
Yeah.
And I have other people that were there that will say it happened. You know, I can say, and you can't libel the dead. It becomes slightly trickier with people that are alive, but it happened.
Yeah.
One of them works in the church, man. I found out last night they work in the church. They're quite high up in the administration side as opposed to the religious side. But fuck me, man. Your bishop's going to know.
Yes, I mean, it's where they go, isn't it? Most of the people, they get high up in organisations, charities, churches that work with people and where there's access to whoever.
Also, I went through one of their timelines, and it's a fucking foul tirade of GB News and Jim Davidson clips and send the dinghies back, but dinghies spelt wrong. Horrible scum. I have got no problem naming you piece of shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I wish you well
man.
with your project.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
And I wish you well for the rest of the show. And it's always good talking to you, Ian.
Thank you, man. Love you lot. See you later. Chaz, chows. Yeah, SNL 50. Jesus, I hate Saturday Night Live. And the whole feed was full of those clips. That's more of a reason to leave Twitter than Musk is. No, I muted those words. And I'm addicted to social media. But, it really is. You know I love cats, right? But it is wearing me down a lot. The noise, wearing me down a lot. But there we go. 0203 286 6370 if you want to give us a call. I did like some stuff, I think, on TwitTwots this week. Should we have a little look? Who's this guy? Who's this guy? Let's have a little look at some of the stuff that we liked on TwitTwots. Screen 2, bottom left. What do we like? What do we got? Oh, the thought of a Domino's is 10 times better than the actual Domino's. That is so true. I need to remember that. Oh, should we get a Domino's? Yeah, and then it comes, it's like, ugh. Came across this picture of my ex-roommate's cat who had hands. His name was Trent. Please see his fingers. Look at those. He's got actual fingers, right? I love cats. Even when they're annoying me, I still love them. This made me laugh.
Honestly, if you're a young person traveling by yourself, just be so careful. I just went under a bridge and the troll stopped me. He didn't stop anyone else, and of course he asked me, do I have my magic beans with me? Of course, it's one fucking day. I leave the house without magic beans. I say no. Can I do a riddle instead? Yes. Okay, I do the riddle. Fine. And then I'm walking away and he calls after me like, one more thing. And I'm like, what? And he goes, dragon. And I go, dragon what? And he goes, dragging these nuts across your face. To speak to me that way, with that crass vulgarity, when not only am I a lady, I'm the lady with the swagger and heart of an entrepreneur, and I will not be addressed in that fashion.
I can't make sure Catherine sees that. Oh my God. It goes on so many journeys, that clip. It goes on so many journeys, so many different places. Did I have anything else? I think that was it. Let's watch this again. This kid says whatever you're reading. Let's do this one more time because this is I watched this again in the week. There we go. I can never get enough of that guy. Yeah, I missed Vines. Do you remember Vines? We can find some Vines. Oh, that's do you ever see Limmy's Vines? They'll be on YouTube, won't they? I went and saw a screening of Limmy's Vines. It was migraine-inducing. Here we go. Let's have...
Grammarly doesn't just help you with polishing your emails, it also lessens the mental load.
Patter theft.
Of replying to email.
Every time you talk, you got a pen in or a pencil. And she's laughing, it's a better pencil than the one she's getting these days. Don't say this Ledger Cares bit of hen. Look, I found that. No one, your Wayne's not going to finish his jigsaw. That's his funny, sweetheart. Here, listen. If your Wayne likes jigsaws, get Ravensburger. I just feel just now, we're just going to finish off your kitchen, sweetheart, because you need your kitchen. I know what you mean, I should have been Sandy Doonhen. I said don't tell the boss, but I'm the boss. I strip it out, sorry about this, it's a wallpaper steamer, there's some heat, you know. Should bring a calendar. She says they've got stuff for Christmas in the shops already. I says, you think that's early? That's for next Christmas.
Where's the one where he puts a spider in his mouth? You seen that? Let me find spider. Here we go. That's horrible, that one, isn't it? That's bloody horrible. What to do? We'll watch something in a bit. Something will pop up that we can watch. I'll have a little think. Should we see? Should we have a little look? See who's ticking and indeed who's talking. If I can remember how to log in. Let me log in. Hang on. I like it when you can scan a QR code. Love a QR code. Confirm login on TikTok for desktop. Confirmed. I don't know what that is. All right, let's have a little look, see what we got here. We don't want video. Who's live? Who are we following that's live? Let's see.
No.
Who's live?
That guy, fuck off.
What? Hi, man. Oh, I spelt man wrong. Okay, not a lot going on here. How do we move on to another? How do you move on the computer? Go like that.
Back to you all soon, and hope I'll be on more live streams, probably in the evenings over the weekend. But I'll be back on Monday doing the regulars. Have a good evening, you lot.
That's the end of that. See if we can find one that I can join. Let's see if we can do that, shall we? See if we can find one that's worth joining.
So no music stream tomorrow.
Thank fuck for that.
Tagline false.
Debates tomorrow.
Debates.
And then another music stream on Sunday.
Yeah, the camera is flipped.
Very intently. You've got a radio celebrity in the chat. Will you recognise me? And will you recognise the name of the legend that's in the chat with you right now?
Nightwish.
You literally just skipped mine. Skipped mine and went straight to Nightwish. You've skipped over a multi-award-winning radio presenter. There.
I will say, I might not get round to everyone.
Go, say it. Say it. Say it. Say it.
Celestial Toymaker, can I have your one again, please? Because I'm not sure I can play that one.
Okay. For some reason, well, I know exactly for what reason. By the way, you can call, you know the rules. You guys can call anytime you want to call. some reason I know what it is. My TikTok algorithm is Indian men in holes and shit singers. That's and I guess I know why. Okay.
Go on, Kat.
Hallelujah.
Step up with Jesus.
Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Worthy are you, Lord.
Shit, you know? You guys are fucking warrior gentlemen.
Okay. This is not a good mix.
I've just been to the neighbours are alright with it. It's like
Hello, strangers.
I want to find one. I can.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I was engaged.
Okay. This is not. We're not getting. We're not getting a good algorithm here. We're not getting.
But yes, hello again, everybody.
We're not getting. This is not a good algorithm. Oh my.
Like seriously, it's still happening. You know, I'm just thinking. I'm just looking at Alfie's comments as well.
Alfie. Let's look at.
Oh, that's about carers. I can't go on that.
Oh, I think we've got another fake one.
Here we go. We're going on this.
You know what? I ain't even going to block no more fake ones.
We're going on this. We're going on this.
I'll do it.
We're going on this.
Oh, love and funny.
Jeremy's been shagging them. What's
been going on?
Not a lot.
Bloke up here, up above you, yeah? Yeah. He
Going
wanted
on.
to get in my box this morning when he's fucking come in this box, right? And I don't know what.
Trying to get him Paula's dirt box.
Oh.
There we go. Right, so hang on. I need to turn this down. You'd hear me on there. You'd hear me on there. The host. Why is it paused?
Procedures and
sucking all the resources down, so that leaves Scotland.
It's my son anyway. He's running Paula, don't block anybody because Kevin's coming in on one of his backups and I don't know which one it is.
Block Kevin.
So don't block him.
Block Kevin.
All Kevin's got to do then is say.
Guys, can I sing my song?
Yeah,
go for it.
Is everyone going to be quiet though?
Yeah.
I'll mute myself.
Mute. Mute.
Deadpool straight, innit?
Excuse me. I'm going to sing my song.
Get in my box.
Excuse me. Could that man be quiet?
Hello, guys.
Right. Are you going to be quiet?
Go on then, sing your song.
I will do if you're quiet. You.
Sing your song. I will
Cut
do
me
if
off.
you're quiet.
He's fat now.
If you're talking to me, you go fuck yourself, you little prick.
How dare he?
Fuck off.
How dare he?
Telling me to be quiet.
A request to go on again. I'll send him a few roses.
I told him about something. He came back in the box. I'm going to mug him off.
Here he goes. Go, come back on.
How dare he?
I don't even know how to say. Is that how you say your name, Ian? Leon? I don't fuck. Yeah, you're rude, bro.
I'm not rude. I just want to sing my song. Can I just sing my song?
But don't come into someone's life and start shouting your mouth.
Excuse me, love. Shut up. I'm trying to sing my song. Shut up. Shut up. Watch your language. Watch your language.
What's your language? Why fucking come in then, you know? That's what I thought.
Hey, Smiley boy.
Yeah. You can land the fucking plane on your
Wallpaper, mate.
You can land a fucking plane on your forehead. We'll go back in again.
I'm so sorry you got treated like
I said, if you send them some roses.
How dare he speak to you like that?
Oh, he's coming back in, man.
No, he was going to the toilet.
Can you, mods, can you boot Paula, please? Boot Paula. She's being vulgar. Boot Paula. Boot Paula. Her language is unacceptable. Okay.
Your song sounds like my fart is shit.
Can I sing?
Your song sounds like my fart is shit. You don't care.
Go back in.
Jesus Christ, somebody's flying a fucking airplane, didn't they? I'm sorry, but he just called me a paedophile. Please don't blame the cops. He just called me a
trying to come back in again. I'm just going to keep letting him keep wait, what?
Boot Scooby, please. Boot Scooby.
Touching kids for a living, bruv. You are the next
Scooby.
Boot.
You are the next Jimmy Savile, bro.
Boot.
You are the next General G, bro. You are the next.
Right. Hold on, Dizzy.
You're the white Dizzy, bro.
Dizzy, wait a minute. Dizzy, wait a minute.
You don't care. You're Dizzy, bro. Look at your hair, man. Your hairline's like way back, bro. When did you die? How long have you been dead, bro?
Deadpool, tell him. Hold on.
Man, you want to come on here and sing your song, and all you're doing is come on here and chat and shit, bro.
Talking to the wrong person. Talking to the wrong person.
Old man, bun yourself.
Oh, Dizzy, let me speak.
I
Dizzy.
sucked your wife last night, bro. Shut your mouth.
Dizzy, let me
speak.
speak.
Man, you're coming on here chatting shit about people, bro. We don't care what you have to say. Do you understand that? We do not care a flying fuck. We don't care about your song. We don't care about you. We don't care about what you got to say. Scrum your mush while you're on this live and while you're ahead, bro, because you're actually annoying me. Your voice is irritating.
You're right, mate.
Is irritating. Now, pipe the fuck down.
Dizzy, I'm really sorry. I couldn't hear you. I had my head between your mum's legs. Could you repeat that, please?
You're a go to the fucking doctor's end, boy, because you got... Because you got
absolute prick.
Yeah. If you want to try and violate my mum, man, I don't care.
Hello, everyone.
You want to go to the doctors, mate. Obviously, my mum hasn't actually got clap, but I'm just saying, if he wants that, then you know where he goes.
He just said his mum's got the clap.
Check on Paula, please.
Paula's fine.
I know, I swear to God.
I'm here, Paula. You know where nothing go.
You're right, Paula.
Yeah,
don't worry, Dizzy will sort
it out. Don't worry about nothing.
He called me a paedophile. I know he did, mate.
Do you know how many times I just called that guy?
I didn't call anyone a paedophile.
Jimmy Savile, I said he touches kids for a living.
For a living. For a professional.
You're back. Oh my God, we missed you, man. How was it in between my mum's legs, bro? Did you get herpes? Did you get a little bit of shit on your lip?
Can I sing my song, please? I just want to bring a little bit of joy.
I'm going to sing your song right up your wife's muff, mate.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to
You are a very potty-mouthed young man using indoor language. Can I sing my song?
Can I sing my song? I'll use whatever language you are a very
Go away, mate.
I'm going to go straight in. I'm going to go straight in and sing. There we go.
Hey, Dizzy, Dizzy, you need to come. You need to come.
You need to start telling me to come, boy.
This is thrilling, right?
Listen, you said
It's like the old. It's like the old day of CB radio.
He's gone.
He called me a paedophile, Bedlam. He called me a paedophile.
Ian, mate.
Who called it? I didn't.
And I can't hide.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me, crossed the head and the eyes and said I'm angry. 5 days since the living room. Get back together, come back and see you soon. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on. We're done the maze on. I hope the Smoky Man's in this one. La Harrison, Ford, I'm getting frantic. Let's think I'm tantric. Let's think it's guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I'm in mad films. I don't make films, but if I didn't have a samurai. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, crossed the head and the hand and said I'm angry. 5 days since the living room. Get back together, come back and see you soon. 5 days since you laughed at me. Everybody know that this is the thing we do. 6 days since the afternoon. Come back together, everyone be soon. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching watching X-Files with no lights on. Put down the maze on. Hope the smoky man's in this one. Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Let's think I'm can trick. Let's think is guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I'm in mad films. K, I don't make films. But if I did, they'd have a samurai. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, crossed your head in the eyes and said I'm angry. 5 days since the living room. Get back together, come back and be soon. 4 days in the afternoon. Everyone knows we're gonna be bombing soon. Sunday till they come to me. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Dizzy, your turn. Dizzy, your turn. Deadpool, your turn. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China's the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the It's been 1 week since you looked at me, crossed your head in the eyes and said I'm hungry. 5 days since the living room. Come back together, this is we do soon. 6 days in the afternoon. Everybody know we're gonna do it soon. 5 days since the living room. Guys, you made me mess up. Can I start again, please? Don't call me that. Let me start again, guys. Let me start. I think we got off on the wrong foot. I think we got off on the wrong foot. Let me sing a different song. Right, Dizzy, you're being a little bit of a cunt. Now listen, let me sing. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, I'll tell my where. Okay, I'll tell my wife that the child she had sex with left £5 for. Okie dokie. So you're just saying you paid a 12-year-old £5 for sex. That's a bit weird, Dizzy. You just said it. You just said you paid a 12-year-old £5 for sex. You literally just said it. You people like you make me sick. People like you make me sick. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, crossed your head in the eyes and said I'm angry. 5 days since the living room. Come back together, we're gonna do soon. 5 days in the afternoon.
That song is shit, bro. Come on, mate. Bro, that did backfire on me a bit then, didn't it? Jesus. That did backfire on me a bit on that one.
Yeah, backfired. I won. I'm the best.
Oh, come on. That was like the first time it backfired, bro. You're being serious.
Oh, I bet you backfire all the time, Sunshine. I've totally got him. Totally got him. Do you ever watch the programme I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here?
You should have been on it.
I've been on it. I've been on it. Google me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Google it. I've been on it. I stole some strawberries.
Did you?
Yeah. That's not how strawberries work. What I'm trying to say is you've got the most famous person you're ever going to get on your TikTok stream, and you don't know what you missed out on. I'm giving £1,000 to random TikTokers, and it could have been you, but you blew it. You blew it. What horrible people.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, I'm famous. I've got no followers. That backfired on me a little bit there, man.
Busy, man.
Oh man, I thought, shit, what have I just said? Oh, it's because I was trying to think too much, man. I'm trying to like murk the guy, brother. And then
He's trying to think too much.
Fucked up big time. I put my hands up in that one.
That was funny though, I gotta admit.
Oh,
You held your hands up, boy.
You missed it all, man.
Oh man.
Come back in, man. You missed all the action, Tamsin.
Eve was a bit. Wow. Okay.
Oh man.
Not expecting to come in with this.
My rhythm was going well, and then yeah, fucked it up. Fucked up. Man.
I've been so grimy.
Okay, they were thick. I mean, they were thick. Let's see if there's anybody else on.
Over to fight.
See if there's anyone else we can join.
My youngest was born over there, so.
Okay, which is sexy ladies.
The doctor's the day after.
Gingerbread man.
Oh.
I'm from Northern Ireland.
Life. Hi, Kay. A song to sing to help me cope with everything. If you see the wonder.
Picture of Nick O'Malley's now.
Hello, Pats. See, these are got nice people.
And the
I like
dreams
this
for the
guy.
future, and they become closer and closer.
I like this guy.
Wait.
Hello, Pats. I want to join.
जाता हूँ फिर भी जाके delete करता हूँ कुछ नहीं होता.
That's a strong look, isn't it? That's a Guess Who head, right? Has he got a hat? Has he got a beard? I don't know if there's anyone.
Nicky Woods. Nicky Woods.
It was a shame none of them fitted the. You know what? I'm just gonna.
Honestly, he didn't know.
Well, I think my algorithm is pensioners, TD Hall, because I am old myself.
Nah.
Just remember that, guys.
We're not going to spend all night. We'll do a couple more.
That's
we'll
what's
do
happening,
10
really.
more. 10 more. 1.
Mate, Ryan's taking a true first.
Two.
Saw him, and he just fell over him, really.
This is what Jamie Vardy thought was a handball, which wasn't. By no
3.
Basically demolished from before.
4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
Money. So all the money they earn on TikTok, it's for their life. So they don't have other job. It's only TikTok. And the thing is, that is their life. They made that choice. And then they come when they do live streams and all that stuff. They say on the live stream like to follow them, to share, to comment, to gift and all that stuff. And they start saying like, oh, support me and this and that. People are not forced to do that. That was your choice to do that. So to me, but this is me. I don't agree with that.
It's tempting.
If you have a normal job, like if you go, for example, if you are a waiter, for example,
it's tempting.
Some people.
Is it too easy?
They give you tips. Yeah. They give tips because they want to give. So you're gonna every client that you have, every customer you serve, you're gonna say, can you tip me? Can you give me a tip? I did a good job.
They say like Queen.
It's tempting.
I am working in hotel, and when we have departure,
Too easy, isn't it? It's too easy. Too easy. Right. Right, go. 1, 2, 10. I'm going to do 10. So I'm going to count from 10. So, 10.
Yeah, mate, I'm new, mate. Yeah, mate.
Where's this
Yeah,
guy?
you're right, Michael, no, mate. You're right, Jay.
Exactly, mate.
You're having a good day, Jay, mate.
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, good, mate.
Hey, Tommy, pal.
What's up, Michael, mate? You dickhead. I'll get you. I'll come get you.
Let's try and join this.
I'll get you.
Pats, I need you to move my sweet.
Jack, I'm going to get you.
Tommy.
Jack,
Tommy,
I'm
you
going to
won't
get
get
you.
anyone. You're not going to get anyone, Tommy.
Now, if I get in here,
Name? I could tell by his Irish accent, he's so stupid.
if I get in
What's
here,
so
if I
stupid,
turn,
can't go to Lamar.
Lad, you've got the most Irish name ever.
What's the most Irish?
It's worse than Mr. Tom.
Yeah, but he's black,
Michael
mate.
O'Connor.
Yeah, but he's black, mate.
What are you trying to say, Tommy?
That's your black, mate.
Like you're a little
can
monkey.
you, excuse me, can you boot Tommy Egan, please?
No.
Why do we want to
Boot Tommy Egan, please. He's being offensive.
I'm sorry.
He's
No,
being
no,
offensive,
man.
isn't he?
No. Tommy Egan.
No, man.
Boot him.
No, man.
Ian, shut your fucking mouth, Ian. before
I will
come on the
not
radio.
shut my effing mouth, young man.
Yeah,
you will be
fucking
booted.
will, mate, 'cause I'll find you and I'll rape you.
Yo,
I'll
leave
get on the
radio, what
radio
you
and I'll
doing?
fucking smash your head in, lad.
Whoa, what the hell? No,
mate, you won't do
that, man. You won't do that. Oh,
Wait
man.
until I get on the radio, Ian.
Lee Radio.
Could you please boot that person?
Why would
Why
you do that?
are
You're a little
you using it?
Because
AI voice, Lee?
Jay, prove yourself to be the good human being that I know you are, and boot that scumbag.
Shut up.
Boot that scumbag, Jay. You're a good-looking lad. You got a very strong hat. You look like someone shoved a finger up your ass. That's fine. We all like it. It's a bit of fun. We like it. Please, boot that person.
Hey, guys, go something else.
Jay looks like he's got a finger up his bum and he's rocking backwards and forwards and he's got a robot hand. He's having the time of his life, this lad. No wonder he's called J. Joe Mank. Look at that. Roll back. Jay, roll back on it. Go on. There's a good lad. Good boy.
What the hell?
You should try it. People think it's wrong, but you do it, and it's quite good fun. Looks like he's got two fingers now. Nice one, Jay. It's working up.
Just shut up now.
Can you bang Ganza, please, Jay?
Yeah, just because
Why would you bang Ganza?
But I'm Lou O'Neill.
What the hell is Ganza done?
Jay,
Why have
do
you
me a
done that
favour.
then?
Bang Ganza, and I'll tell you a secret.
What's the secret then?
The secret is I'm a celebrity. I'm one of the most famous people you're ever going to speak to on this platform. Google me. And once you've Googled me, take that finger out of your arse, Jay, and boot Michael, and I'll sing you a song.
Why are you booting me, eh? What have I done?
This guy's hilarious.
Jay, boot Michael, and I'll sing you a song.
How about you boot Ian instead, you stupid?
I'm famous. I've been in the jungle,
I like
mate.
Irish. I like Irish guys.
I did. I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
Stop.
Boot Michael, and I'll sing you a song.
No, do not boot me.
Shut up, Michael! Shut up!
How are you? How about you?
Shut up!
How about you?
Thank you very much, Jay. What song would you like?
Can I have Dermot Kennedy?
Which one?
For Irons and Fire Family.
For Irons and Fire Family by Derek Kennedy, yeah?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay. It's been 1 week since you looked at me, cast my head in the eyes and said I'm angry. 5 days since the living room, come back together, we're gonna do soon. 4 days in the winter time, everybody knows it's gonna be having fun. 6 days in the afternoon, chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. You have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on, we're done the maison. I hope the smoky man's in this one, like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Let's think I'm tantric, let's nick is guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I don't make films, I don't make films, but if I did have a samurai, it's been 1 week since you looked at me. Crossed my head in the eye and said I'm angry. 5 days in the living room. Get back together, we're gonna do soon. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
I'll tell you what, bro.
Yes,
I'm
mate.
gonna follow you and I'm going to send you £100 just for singing to me. That was quite good, actually. Enjoyed that.
Okay, you did interrupt. I'll take the £100. That's great. You did interrupt me. So can I start again?
Not
you
the same
didn't-
song because I nearly got a stiffy with that song. So obviously, you know.
Well, you've got this. The finger up. You did interrupt, and I was hoping I could do the whole thing.
Go on then.
All right.
Let's go again.
Let's go again. You get the £100
I want a bit
over.
more a cappella, though. I want a bit more sort of tonality in your voice. I don't think you're coming across as the best as possible.
I beg your pardon.
I don't.
I beg your. Sorry, what did you say? Is this fucking Louis Walsh? Is it?
Come on, start singing then.
Fucking hell! All right, listen to you, Amanda Holden. Hold this.
Amanda Holden.
So you want more tonality?
Hello. Picked Amanda Holden.
Excuse me, I'm singing. Tia, you're not welcome. Keep quiet.
Carry on, so.
Shut up. Shut up, Tia. I'm singing. Jay is my friend, and he's going to give me £1,000, he said.
All right.
I said 100, you cheeky bastard.
Just put an extra zero on the end, Jay!
It depends if you send me some nudes.
I can send you a picture of a foot. I can send you a foot if you want.
Have
Send
you
you
got
a
a gran
foot.
that's still alive?
Of course I got the gram. I'm famous.
No, a gran, a nana.
Oh, no nanas.
Oh.
Why, you're looking for a date? I'm streaming this on my YouTube channel.
Fine, bro. Go stream ahead.
Right. What song do you want this time?
I'm I'm trying to think. How old are you?
I'm old. I know all songs. All songs.
What about Justin Bieber, Baby?
Oh, fuck. Yes, I love that one. All right. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Crossed the head in the eyes and said I'm angry tonalities. 5 days since the living room. Come back together, we gonna do soon. Chickadee China, the Chinese chicken. I have a drumstick and your brain stops ticking. Watching X-Files with no lights on, but on the maze on. I hope the Smoky Man's in this one. Like Harrison Ford, I'm getting frantic. Let's sing I'm tantric. The Snickers guaranteed to satisfy. Like Kurosawa, I make mad films.
Shut up now! Shut up!
Oh, what happened there?
I'll start again. Don't interrupt me. Rude. I'll start again. Sorry, Jay, I was interrupted by Tommy.
Yep. Can I sing with you, Matt?
No, it's a solo. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Shut up! It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Cross your...
Jay.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Crossed my head in the eyes and said I'm hungry. 5 days since you lived... Jay, are you going to let this carry on, mate?
That's the warning, Tommy.
No, sorry, Matt.
Thank you. An official... What I like to call an official JJ warning has been issued, guys.
My apologies, JJ. And
an official Tommy Egan sorry has been issued. This is groundbreaking.
It's accepted on my behalf, Tommy.
And there's an official JJ apology acceptance. What a time to be alive.
Yeah, mate.
It's all about brotherhood.
It's all about rubberhood. Did you say rubberhood?
Yeah, Walla, mate. Yeah, Walla.
Okay, all right. Tommy, what song do you want me to sing, buddy? I feel we got off to a bad start. What have you been a wrong un? What song would you like me to sing, my friend?
Whatever you want.
I tell you what, stop masturbating and try and answer the question.
Can't, Matt. My lord.
I know what you mean. It's difficult to stop. Once you popped, you can't stop.
Yeah.
Well, actually, once you popped, I do stop and I go to sleep. But go
on. Can I have some song suggestions, Matt? In chat,
no,
Matt?
Because I'm asking you for your song suggestions. I'm not asking you to garner song suggestions from others. You fucking idiot.
Yep. Can I get some? Can I get some?
Jay, could you do me a favour? Could you beat Tommy Egan, please?
No.
Boot Tommy Egan. He's a wrong one. He's sending me vulgar DMs.
Sorry. No, Matt.
Bye, Tommy. Thank you, Jay. Right, who's up next? Let's go to Olive West. Good evening, Olive. Olive, you got 10 seconds. Hello,
okay.
Olive. How are you doing?
My name's Liv, not Olive. It's just X.
Well, there's an O in front of it. It says Olive, the silent X. Olive.
Well,
so how are you doing, Olive West? You're not related to Fred, are you?
Who the freak is that?
Okie dokie. What would you like to talk about tonight? You're live talking to Ian Lee from I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here 2017. What would you like to talk about tonight, Liv?
Dogs, you know?
Jay Booter. Let's go to Tia. Tia Maria. Good evening, Tia. If you want to come and join the fun tonight, click on that join button. My man on the desk, JJ, is going to let you guys in and we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Tia, what do you like to talk about?
I think that you should let my friend join the live and we can have like a very nice conversation.
Can I ask Tia, how old are you?
Sorry?
How old are you?
18.
What year were you born?
Couldn't tell ya.
Boot her, she's under 18. It's adults only, guys. It's adults only. We got some great people in the chat. Tommy Egan is back, begging for his life. Florian is in the chat. Good evening, Florian. Dave Gording, Michael O'Connor. Guys, if you want to be part of the show tonight, click that join button. And I'm mad about town. JJ Jojo Manx is going to invite you in. We can have a chat. You get to set the conversation. You get to set the tone. And if you want a song sung, I'll sing it.
Back, Matt.
Welcome back, Tommy Egan. Tommy, it's great to talk to you, mate. How can we help you tonight?
You too, mate. I just want to have a great time today, mate.
Okay, well, say hello to my good buddy Mills. Evening, Mills.
Hello.
Whereabouts are you, Mills?
Glasgow.
Glasgow. I believe that's in Scotland.
Yeah.
Marvellous. Are you drunk?
No.
Okay. Using heroin?
No.
Good.
Are you ready
You
for a good
shouldn't.
time,
and,
Mills?
and that's the message for tonight's stream, guys. Don't drink. Don't take drugs. It really isn't worth it. You too could end up with a face like J. Joe Manx. Permanent surprise. Permanent surprise there. Jay's rocking back and forth. He's gone from 2 fingers to the whole bloody hand. Tommy! Here we go, Tommy. It's your chance to shine and impress.
Yep.
Say hello to Mills.
Hello, Mills.
Hello.
Mills, say hello to Tommy.
Hello.
Look at each other and go, Blair.
Huh?
Yep. Okay, we're going to play Mallet's Mallet. I'm going to say a word. You've got to say a word connected with it. Then Tommy will say it. Then Mills will say it until one of you gets it wrong and you get bashed on the head. Look at each other and go, Blair.
Blair.
The word is, Tommy, you're off first. Dishwasher.
Woman.
Mills.
Man.
Got to be faster, guys, Tommy.
Some dishes, mate.
Right, some dishes, mate. You're out. Right, okay. So, Mills, you're going to go first. The word is computer. Mills.
Mouse.
Green.
Sorry, what did you go? What's green?
This guy's on drugs.
Oh, I said screen, mate. I said screen.
He said screen. I apologise. I am on
mate.
drugs. He's absolutely right. Screen.
Right,
Sorry to
come on.
interrupt, Mills. It's your turn. Keyboard. Fucking hell. Wire. Fuck me. Tommy's thick as shit. Plug. Well done, Mills. Excellent. Let's go back to thick Tommy, the dickhead.
Pixels.
Pixels. Well, hang on. How did you get... No. How did you get from plug to pixels?
Because there's pixels on a screen.
Yeah, but the word... What was the word that Mills... Mills, may I address you as she?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't want to misgender anybody. Tommy, what was the word that Mills said before it came to you?
I don't know.
She said plug.
Yep.
Where's the fucking screen on a plug, you numpty? You fucking idiot, Tommy. You fucking ruined this game.
Yeah, well.
Hang up.
Yep.
Hang up, Tommy. You've ruined the game.
Indeed.
Do you know what? I'm hanging up. I've had enough.
Yeah, well.
Yo, how you doing? Oh, yeah, finally, Lee's out of here.
Oh, Mills, can I see your tits, please, mate?
Oh.
Please, how
Tommy,
much? How much?
good. That's a bit wild, that, Tommy.
How much? How much?
No. Tommy, do you even know how old this?
Oh, the thing is... I realised as I started saying drinking and heroin, I realised she'd said she was from Glasgow. So that wasn't, in all honesty, that wasn't a Scottish thing that I was doing. It was just where my head was going anyway. But what a time to be alive, right? What a time to be alive. Get a little look at those toes for that. That's what you get for that. Fuck me. Here's the thing, right? I do that in bed on my own at night when I'm bored. Patty scratched my nose. It's quite a deep scratch. That's I do that in bed at night. If I can't sleep, I'll go on TikTok and I'll join things. But what is great is if I'm at Kat's house, I'll do it. And then Little Un, I'll go, Little Un, I'm in a TikTok, quick, come and join me. And then she'll join and we'll pretend we don't know each other. And but it's always Singing 1 Week by the Bare Naked Ladies. So you're right, Quite Bloke. This is what happens when Catherine isn't here. She's up there. She's supposedly sleeping. There ain't no way she slept through that. Not a chance. That was fun. Maybe I might put a bit of that out as the podcast. I don't know. Where was that? It was about an hour and a half into it. I might put some of that out as the podcast. Jim, do you want to call in and sing a song, mate? Maybe we don't put a podcast out? I just don't know, guys. I just don't know what to do with myself. That is that's tickled my pickle. I do like doing that. It wasn't mean, was it? I worry sometimes it's mean, but that wasn't mean. It was difficult, the first one, because they were thoroughly unpleasant people. They were a nice group of people. Oh, okay, thank you. There was some dodge chat on his screen just at the end. Okay. Hello, Lucy. Let me have a little look. All right. I can just see it. Oh, I see that. Oh, that's not acceptable, is it? That's okay. Thank you. Thanks, man. We can blur that out. That would have been. That was about 8:35. 8:40 blur, something like that. All right. Well spotted, dude. Well spod. That noise, man. Honestly, it's really wearing me down. Lucy Apples, come and see your dad. I know, it's not nice, baby, is it? Come here. Hey. He doesn't like me on this chair. Come here, my sweet little girl. Come on, have a cuddle. All that noise from this little one, there is a chance she might be pregnant. There is a chance there's something going on. This is my little Lucy Apples. Hey, baby. I know, baby. Hey. You're not feeling too well, darling. Yeah. You're not feeling too well, baby. I got you, kid. I got you, my little Lucy Apples. Hey, Lucy Lou. Do you want me to put you down? What noise that, man? I just don't know. Oh, sorry. Took the feet away. She's gorgeous, but that noise is... Got 4 cats. Please don't... There is a chance she might be pregnant. I don't want 8. I got 4 cats. There's a moth, but it's one of the moths that eats clothes. Not anymore, there's not. I just don't know what to do with myself. Heat should end in about 3 days. 3 days? What the heck? What? I tried earplugs. I tried my loops, and it's such a frequency of noise that the loops don't cut it out. I'm afraid. Right, I'm going to have a pee. I'm going to make a coffee, and then we'll find something to watch. Sound like a plan, Sam? Go and have a cup of tea. See you in a minute. I just don't know what to do with myself. She is currently... he stood by the back door just looking straight ahead. She's like on her belly with her ass stuck up in the air, walking backwards, nudging him with her ass. And he's like, oh, having it. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed that absolute nonsense. What should we watch? What'd you fancy? I haven't got what. Let us have a little look on YouTube. Hope the Smoking Man's in this one. Let me have a little thing. Hang on.
So, management.
Hang on. Have we?
And he says, on this advertisement, BT.
Been doing where your experience lies and skills. And
Okay, well, I've got something.
There was one which was we needed a routine.
What's this? Hang on. What's this?
Paddington Green was a popular documentary series on BBC One, which ran from 1998 to 2001. The programme focused upon the daily lives of members of the Paddington Green community in West London, two of whom were recovering heroin addicts, Robin and Sian. In the winter of 1998, Robin and Sian purchased a houseboat as a means of escaping their addiction and other related London-based problems. They untied their mooring ropes in the year 2000 and made their way down the Thames to Oxford, where they now live on the Oxford Canal, near Wolvercote. This film examines how the lives of Robin and Sian were affected by the filming of the Paddington Green series and how their lives have changed since.
No, I don't think so. Do we? None of you like Paddington Green. Someone's uploaded Series 3. Azza White has uploaded Series 3. Oh, bloody hell, Visionary. You're a bundle of laughs, aren't you? Fucking hell. Bloody I'm toying. You guys really hated Paddington Green, right? You guys really hated it. Thank you, Katifa. Thank you. It's appreciated. Here's the thing. I really want to watch here's what I was going to suggest. Right, but I can't. I'm really tempted to watch an El Dorado tonight because I really want to watch it. But then we watch the same one next week, but we don't tell her. But that's bad. That's mean. And it means you've got to sit through the same episode of... Shut up, Richard. We can't do that. We can't do it. And I'm seeing some nice comments about Paddington Green, but maybe that's not the way forward. But then the thing is, Paulie D, then we got to watch it again. Oh, I tell you what I found actually on the El Dorado Facebook page. These are quite good fun. Oh, I just farted. Fun fact, my dad bought Jackie from Paddington Green's debut album with piano tunes. It was very popular. Yeah, these are fun. These are fun. Look, I hadn't seen these before.
They don't want a 9-to-5 existence. Nothing to look forward to. Rain. So they come here. What do? They talk about back home. They read British newspapers. They sit in English bars. I don't know. You work it out. Me, I'm different. I'm a lucky one. I can't go back. Much as certain parties would like me to. But I'll tell you one thing.
Oh, teasing visionary, don't worry. No, people said they didn't like it for real, Jim.
Wild horses couldn't drag me back there.
And the thing is, he's not got a wild horse, it's a tamed one. What do they call it? They're broken in. Domesticated.
El Dorado, the first episode, Monday at 7 on BBC One.
I don't understand you, Marcus.
I don't pay you to understand me.
You got it all, darling. You got the flash car, you got the yacht, you got the stables, you got the shop. What more do you want?
What you got? Are you ready for El Dorado on BBC One?
Monday in El Dorado.
Have you seen Blair?
Thin, toe-rag, lank hair, suffers from halitosis.
Seems he's decided to finish early.
That poll crushed me, Richard.
No, his education, he's just walked out.
It'll be the same as always. He'll turn up
I
in
got
end
the
and when he
bullets.
does-
No. Somehow I think this is a lot more serious.
Taking a dip or taking a dive. El Dorado, Monday at 7
It was a dip.
on 1.
I know, Debbie.
No, adolescents are supposed to be moody, but that's little comfort if he ends up ignoring me like he can.
This is one we just saw. This is one we've just seen.
I'm just so scared I'm going to blow it.
We just seen this one.
Coming home to
It feels like seeing an old friend on television. Oh my God, he's going to go
El
with him.
Dorado, tomorrow at 7 on 1.
Clive!
Baby Clive.
Do you think we should go over there?
What for?
Chat them up.
Chat them up?
Yeah, you know. It's obvious they want us to.
One of them's your sister, mate. One of them's your sister.
How can you tell?
They keep looking just, don't they? Look, Maria's doing it now.
But we don't know what they're saying.
Well, Trina's probably telling the other two how much she fancies me.
How do you know?
Nesta told me.
Liar.
What, are you jealous?
No, of course not.
You're useless.
El Dorado, the first episode, Monday at 7 on BBC One.
I've commented on pretty much.
Sunset in a blaze of bad publicity. It was the BBC's replacement for Wogan that soon...
You've got a primetime soap.
Here we go.
It was the BBC's replacement for Wogan that soon ended up disappearing into the sunset in a blaze of bad publicity. At number 11, it's El Dorado.
El Dorado, I think, was one of the BBC's most expensive flops. Estimated about 10 million quid, 2 million on the set alone.
It's not a lot of money, is it?
It was launched with such a hoo-ha, really. It was, you know, sun, sea, sex and sangria.
I saw the first episode and I nearly died. I thought it was ghastly. I had always visualized El Dorado as a upmarket, beautiful girls, sunny beaches.
Whoa, we haven't seen that bit. We haven't seen that bit.
As a upmarket.
Someone her own age. Well, that's... it's like looking through the portal.
Beautiful girls, sunny beaches, big yachts, a glamorous sort of Dallas style.
I just knew that it was going to be a good... It had to be good.
Reader, she was wrong.
You know, all it had to have was good characters, good storylines.
Unfortunately, neither of those things were available.
Oh, Trish, what happened? Well, I know it's normally me that gets plastered, but this time it was my foot.
You've got a
Which-
primetime...
Which is part of you. So it was you that I know it's normally me that gets plastered. Well, your foot is part of you.
Soap. And not only have you got a very extended cast, a lot of those cast are from different countries and they're speaking in their own language.
And there was a boy in there. Who was it?
It's like...
That was in English! That was in English! Sorry, Kate, I didn't hear.
From different countries and they're speaking in their own language.
No.
And there was a boy in there. Who was it?
It's like...
But that was in English.
Excuse me, what? I'll go and put the kettle on.
You pig. Oh, look. It's hubby.
You pig.
The Beeb said that...
What a tiny, pathetic gun.
The Beeb said that British working class like working class soaps. So they completely changed it to a group of people that I don't think really actually exists down here.
In short, I think you'd be best out of it. I'll go and hand in your notice tomorrow.
Look, Bunny Charlson, husband or no husband, I don't need your permission or anyone else's.
All night.
Permission to let me work in that supermarket.
They brought in a lot of actors that were basically hadn't done very much.
What do you think?
You can have realism if you've got time to improvise.
She
and
looks
I'm
like
sure
John.
those
She looks like John Pertwee.
actors with time, but a soap doesn't give you time. You've got to be a professional.
I didn't live up, I didn't live up, whoa, I didn't live up.
Professional.
Really interesting. I'm really enjoying being part of the El Dorado Facebook page. Come and join us. But a load of people going, if they just given it a bit longer. And I said, it did have 156 episodes. Oh, where is it?
Charming manner, and I think they just do that. They need something to go for, and I think you just have to kind of ride it out and say, okay, nothing's going to be perfect at the beginning, but let's go along with it, and gradually you iron out these problems.
Let me get this straight. We're leaving Spain just like that?
Yes.
And we're going back to England?
Yes.
All of us?
Yes.
And we're not going back there for a holiday. We're actually going to go back...
We are selling up, Nessa.
Spoilers. Yeah, James, a lot of people on the Facebook page are really angry with Yentop, and I feel like I've missed something there.
We're going home for good just as soon as we can.
Would it have been successful if it had been longer? Well, nobody really knows. But certainly the...
Watch the car. That's the different car blows up.
Were growing. I mean, when after the show closed down and we used to have the tourists come up to see the set, we practically used to get attacked. Why did you stop the show? Why? I mean, people were sort of very, very...
Why were you on the set when the show was finished and people were coming up to look at it? Why were you there? Why were you there?
Bitter about it.
I don't know, Pilar. You can't trust anyone these days, can you?
Okay. It's a fun page to be a part of. Come and join. Guys, come and join the El Dorado Facebook page. This is from the 30th anniversary of El Dorado. Had a Zoom call with Sandra Sandri, who played Pilar. She was at the airport boarding a flight. What? What?
Oh. Hello. Hi, can you hear?
What the fuck is this? What is this? Why would you upload this and not edit it? What is this? Guys, what are we watching here? What is going on? Oh, I was on pause. I do apologise. Sorry, I was on pause. I thought this is a long time. But diddly bum. We did. I rewound it, Jim. So I don't want to miss a second of it. Okay. Here we go. Who is Joanne? What is going on? This is posted by a guy called Robert George. This is Joanna Stewart. What is going on?
Hey.
Hello.
So 30th anniversary. So was this 95, 2005, 2015? Oh, so that's a couple of years, like maybe a few years ago then. Huh? Hang on. When was El Dorado? 92? 2002? 2012?
Hello. Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, wow. It's such a pleasure to have you here on the Zoom call today.
It's a pleasure to have you here on the Zoom call.
Thanks. I'm very happy to be here. I'm bored because the flight is but if you can hear me well, there's not too much noise around.
Yeah, I can hear you absolutely. I can hear.
She is stunning, isn't she? I mean, she's absolutely stunning. I think it looks even more beautiful than she did in the show.
You absolutely perfect.
Oh, okay.
What? You're right. Why is he not showing his face? And who's this? Who's this? Who's Joanna Stewart?
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, okay. Perfect. So.
Oh, this is going to be awkward, isn't it? This is going to be an awkward. This is going to be. It's just a bloke.
We are in 3.
Yeah.
Joanna.
Hi there. Hi.
I can't see Joanna. I don't know why. And I can.
You're right. What was that popped up?
So, we are in 3.
Yeah.
Joanna.
Hi there. Hi.
I can't see Joanna. I don't know why. And I can.
Oh, I missed it. What is that?
See
Yeah.
Joanna.
Hi there. Hi.
I can't see Joanna. I don't know why.
Oh! Is it a dog's nose?
Hi.
I can't see Joanna. I don't know why.
Can't get it. All right.
And I can.
You can't.
Hold on, because I have problems with.
You can't. No, you can't do that. Okay. All right.
Hi there. Hi.
I can't see Joanna. I don't know why.
Just going to click on it. Oh, I got it! What the fuck is that? This is more of a mystery in the dark. What the hell is that? Teeth? Nose? Where the eyes should be. So we're going to comment on it. Really enjoyed this. Can I ask what this is? There we go. Post. So that's now a comment on there. Okay. All right. Snowy. Come on.
And I can hold on because I have problems with Zoom. Sorry.
This is going to be uncomfortable, right?
Now I can see Joanna. Hi.
Hi there.
What is this? Look at these filthy... Right, so this is obviously a picture. This looks like it's superimposed on that. Look at these filthy fingernails. There's just so much wrong.
How are you?
I'm good, thanks. It's a pleasure to be on this call.
It's nice. After 30 years, which is, my God.
Well, hang on, was Joanna in it? Who's Joanna Stewart? Joanna Stew El Dorado. Is she just a fan, or? Looks like Amy Allington there. You wouldn't get this nonsense on Paddington Green. You're absolutely right. And there it is. There's Paddington episodes we've not seen. Episodes we've not seen of Paddington Green, and we're not allowed to watch them because of woke. Sorry guys, we've got to watch this shit.
I know, I cannot believe it's been 30 years.
Oh, this is going to be awful, isn't it?
So how does it feel?
Let's find out about Robert George. Who is this Robert George character? Likes craft work. Hey, looks like a nice guy. All right, he's a TV fan. The face man. He's a TV fan. Oh, good for him. All right. Oh, he's the admin. He's the admin of the page. Oh, good. All right. Okay.
Of soap opera. In a minute, we'll be reporting on a plan for a new Crown Court of the 90s.
Decision about El Dorado. It will get...
Welcome to the show. And we begin with the subject of soap opera. In a minute, we'll be reporting on a plan for a new Crown Court of the 90s. But first, a look behind the scenes on the programme you've probably just been watching, El Dorado. Since it began last year, the BBC's thrice-weekly soap was launched with a fanfare of publicity that turned into a storm of criticism, followed by a number of very public changes on and off screen. The original producer is now gone, along with 8 members of the original cast, and the audience figures...
What was her name? Why can't I remember her name? What was her name? Did Breakfast TV, didn't she? Did Sky? Guys, what was Sandra, Sheila, Selena Scott?
...have improved...
I beat you in the chat.
...modestly. Siobhan Bullock went to Spain to meet the El Dorado team...
I beat you so far, I beat you, Richard.
...on the short history and the future of the series.
The cast of El Dorado have joined the court of...
The cast of El Dorado...
...a million Britons who've decided...
Fucking hell, come on, man. No one needs that.
...to live on the Costa del Sol.
That's a Harry Enfield character, right?
Like the other expats, the El Dorado team think of home. But for them, it's not just friends
Oh, this is weird. This is like seeing a teacher at a weekend, isn't it?
and family. They're worried about
It's like bumping into a teacher in Marks and Spencer's on a Saturday.
who's going to be their new boss, the controller of BBC One, who'll be appointed soon. They want to know what he or she will decide about their series.
Up until about 2 weeks ago, I think, there's been no problem at all with morale. I think as the date gets closer when the decision is to be made, we hope, about the future, it obviously becomes more difficult. And there is a little sense of people being slightly more on edge now.
It's a great pity that nobody is able to stand up and say, look, this is the outcome of our decision about El Dorado.
Fucking actor. People who think they're more important.
It will go forward or it will not go forward.
Morale is, well, at the moment, it's good because the scripts are getting better, but we're a little bit nervous because the decision is made in a few weeks' time.
Imagine being... you wouldn't get a show being allowed to talk like this now, would you? When it was in dire straits. Yeah, we're shitting ourselves. You know what? They need to buck their ideas up.
We stay or we go.
And if you actually watch, say episode 4 and episode 104, the difference is incredible.
We've seen 4, we haven't seen 104 yet. We can't confirm whether... the difference will be incredible.
It can only go on growing. We're learning day by day.
Right, what should we do now, lads?
Too hot to stay here.
Joy's bar?
Fucking hell.
Everyone at El Dorado believes improvements have been made since last year's launch, but for many, memories of the early days are still bitter.
Are you ready for El Dorado?
I think the first mistake that was made with El Dorado, that it was put on far too quickly.
When you do a new series or a new serial...
All right, let's hear what Drew's got to say.
On TV, you do a pilot. When the RSC does a play, it does 10 previews.
I'm sorry. Did Drew Campbell Morrison, could you get a more Scottish name than Campbell Morrison? Did Drew just compare El Dorado to the RSC? I believe he did.
The BBC, in their wisdom or stupidity...
Fucking hell. Going for it, man.
...decided that we would go straight in with this.
That's what you do with soaps. Well, that's how soaps work, mate.
I personally think that was a big mistake.
Another mistake that was made, I very strongly feel, was hyping the programme. Particularly in England, if you set something up as being the best thing since sliced bread, you are asking to be shot down.
This is absolutely wild. Spoiler alert, for anyone watching the show for the first time, there's a spoiler in this clip that might ruin it for you. Let's see.
What it feels like being miles away and having heavy criticism is it leaves a pretty sour taste in your mouth.
After 1 month on air,
he was one of the shittest in it.
Programme's present producer, Corinne Hollingworth, was appointed, bringing her own views on what could be improved.
I felt one of the first things we ought to do was to try and reduce the number of the cast. I also felt there were characters who were not working.
Corinne has also banned foreign...
Okay! We're going to skip forward a bit.
It's very, very difficult to change your
Some of you will know.
product or prove that it's changed enough. It has...
Nelly says, I think they've missed the arcing point that the series was horse shit.
Has changed enough. There was a myriad of mistakes
You know it, Paulie D.
made. And I can only pray that everybody who has an interest in this industry studies very closely what went on and learns the lessons.
He is Alan Yentob, who is currently doing the same job for BBC Two. Now, one of his first decisions will be whether to back or to scrap El Dorado. Here's what he said about that this afternoon.
You can say about El Dorado that, oddly enough, if you wanted to do a soap, you'd be mad to set it...
What's interesting is everybody, even most of the people on camera, the producers and everybody is so posh. And the BBC is still like that. It's the TV is. I remember the 11 o'clock show. most of the other people, the producers I were working with, were Oxford, Cambridge types. Not type. I mean, literally were the Oxbridge, they call it, don't they? The producers that I worked with and directors were Oxbridge. There were a couple of exceptions, a couple of significant exceptions. I don't want to say all of them, but I did feel, working class now plays.
In Spain, that's one we could almost paradoxically call it innovative as an idea, and it failed, or at least it has, doesn't seem to have, done the business, if you like.
When we were in Spain recently, the cast gave us their messages to whoever was appointed as a new boss.
I get to make decisions.
So if you're watching Mr. Yentob, this is what they're telling you.
To the centre there, please.
I really sympathise with you.
Fucking hell, they're addressing Alan Yentob directly.
You have a difficult decision to make where El Dorado is concerned, and that is because we've been dogged by very bad publicity for a long time. But we know how ephemeral that is.
The show was shit.
We know how easy it is to turn around. And just please look at the programme, see how much it's improved, and then make your decision.
What would all those comics and journalists do without us? They'd have nothing to write about.
Yeah, that's a good reason to keep a TV programme. Please, can we have a second series?
And, seriously, give us a chance.
El Dorado is much better than you think.
Well, if I think it's shit and I'm in charge of BBC.
Welcome.
Fascinating stuff. Fascinating stuff. All right, let's have some of this, shall we?
Yeah, it's inland from the coastal town of Fuengirola, close to Coin. The site is now used for paintballing at the weekends, and during the week it is patrolled by an armed security guard, and it's notoriously difficult to get in. I've tried a few times to gain access and failed, but today my friend George, who is fluent in Spanish, has managed to make an appointment for us to visit. So we made our way to the site, which looks like this from above. Here you can see Las Terrazas, where many of the characters had their apartments around the pool, the old town with its imposing church, and the commercial centre.
I can't believe we're here.
That's where our visit begins. If you remember the show, you'll recognise this immediately. It would have been nice of them to leave a door open, but George found an open window, and we were...
Hang on. Did they build the church and the square as well? I thought they just built the flats. Did they build the church and the square as well? That wasn't real. Has my mind just been blown?
We're in.
So it's taken us a long time to get here. We're here on the false
Fuck, this Joy's bar.
pretenses. I don't know how long it's going to take the people who own the place to realise what we're up to. When they do, they're probably going to ask us to leave sharpish. So let's take the time we've got and have a quick blast around Los Barcos. As you can see...
Did you? That's what the suggestion is there, isn't it? That they built the square and the church and all of that stuff. They built that. That's messed up, man.
George, camera guy, and myself, we're in the commercial centre right now. This is Joy's bar right here, and I believe the bar would have been here. Does that sound right to you, George?
Yeah, that's about right, mate.
The bar would have been here.
That's the back room.
The back room there. So Joy would have been here.
Just gonna have to do. If he's gone back to bed, I'm gonna kill him. Oh, Snowy. Well, he was here though, wasn't he? He was.
It's sad to see it somewhere now, but amazing to actually be here. It's taken us such a long time to get.
The video shop and the supermarket. Nothing looks quite how I remembered it on the TV. Not just because the set dressings are gone, but everything seems much smaller than I expected.
And the video.
about?
None of my business.
Outside the commercial centre, there's the piece of road where Marcus often parked his car. The phone box. Yeah, you can remember those.
They built all of this. I thought it was just the apartments. Oh, this is insane.
And the steps that led up to the top floor.
Morning.
Hello.
Thanks for the party last night. I don't think I...
Did anybody else think the same that I'd thought? Is everyone else surprised by this?
I've had such a good time.
So that's a little whiz around the shopping centre. I imagine the sound on this video is about as good as it was on the first few episodes of El Dorado. We're going to nip out of here, down to Las Terrazas, and see if we can see the swimming pool and the apartment complex. Let's go.
One of the first things we spotted was one of the signs still in place.
I thought I'd rip that off, right?
To play it cool, but I just couldn't resist.
I'd rip that off. That'll be coming home with me.
Here are the...
Well, I knew it cost millions, but I didn't know they built everything.
Apartments from behind. Now, you'll notice that everything is a different colour. All of the buildings used to be whitewashed, and it's amazing, really, how just that dingy, yellowy orange transforms the place. Not for the better. I know that we're in Las Terrazas, but it just doesn't feel quite right. And then there's the swimming pool. It's been filled in. It's just a dirty pond with a few fish in it.
So this is 2017.
When George had finished.
So they built all of that. That's fucked up. That is insane.
His Drew impression, we went to look around the buildings. We did find a villa with a door open. I've highlighted it here on this picture of the set for you. From the outside, it seems to be similar in layout to Bunny's villa and the one the Lockheads lived in. None of the main characters actually lived in this one, though it did star in the episode with the fire at the Lockheads. Mike Kenyon, who worked on the show, told me that they used this villa set to film the fire scenes. As far as Mike remembered, this was one of the sets with a partially completed interior, not just a shell, like
Isn't it, James?
Many of them were.
An apartment at Las Terrazas. Let's take a look round in here. I don't know if they're all the same as this. I imagine they're all built the same.
Is this the brothers?
And I don't know which character, if any, lived in this one, but for a while this site was used as a hotel, and it's still kicking.
Finger on what was wrong here. You can still see where the Don peak at Bunny and Fizz's villa. At the time, I couldn't put my finger on what was wrong here. You can still see where the Don Roman sign would have been. But if you look at this window, this used to be a door. Here's Fizz coming out of it. Fizz vests and these rather silly glasses. These are so that the people playing paintball know not to shoot us. On the way up the hill towards the old town, we saw the petrol station that's behind the commercial centre. It is it the furniture from Joy's bar? How weird as well to see laundry on the little Juliet balcony.
So they built... Honestly, that Tim and Eric... This changes everything.
And then on the right is the front of the Expats Theatre.
I'm sorry, folks, I'm not going back.
It's not a theatre inside, though. Upstairs, it looks out onto Las Terrazas, and it is in a pretty poor state. We couldn't come to El Dorado.
This is making me feel sad.
And not see the church square. And finally, there was a break in the paintballing, so off we went. I think that this building was the police station.
They built this as well.
This is the interior of one of the buildings on the square.
The church is empty inside. Fucking hell. Did we see inside the church? Did we ever see inside the church? Yeah, we...
Then all of a sudden the paintballing started up again and we dashed off the set. But this is what Marcus Tandy's apartment looks like from the back.
Marcus, open the door! My clothes and all my stuff's in there!
Right now, we're just behind the church set. You can see the church behind me and the doctor's house. You can hear all the shooting going on. There's a paintball game in progress. I'm going to duck. And this is the back of the church. So right now, we're behind the church set for Eldorado, and people are shooting each other. We're going to get out of here before we get shot.
I still can't quite believe we did it, but that was it. It's all over. And it was amazing, absolutely fabulous. If you think the road out of the Eldorado set looks familiar, well, this is where they blew up Marcus's car in that last episode.
That has absolutely blown my mind.
The last programme won't be shown until July, but today was the final day of recording on the purpose-built set in Spain. The programme was killed off because of low viewing figures, but since that decision was taken in March, audiences have risen, and a campaign has been launched to try to save the show.
The Costa del Sol, home to thousands of expatriate British people, and the source of inspiration for the BBC's first side. Kirsty Lang, BBC News.
Oh, Mr. Gentle, how wrong he is. What cruel mate.
What is this? What is this? What gold have we stumbled on? Oh my God, this is amazing. Holy shit!
As a holiday village or nudist camp, as some newspapers have speculated, it wasn't built for that, but it will be rented out as a film set. The eventual fate of
Can I just check? So this is BBC News 1993 Eldorado. I don't know if it's bigger. BBC News. The doctor's crying. The doctor's crying because of... Okay, it's not there. We're going to watch it tiny. This is insane.
Eldorado's fictional inhabitants is a secret closely guarded by the series scriptwriters. Will the entire cast be wiped out by Spanish flu or an attack by Basque terrorists? We won't know until the final episode is aired in July. Back in the real world, 150 Spanish people who work on Eldorado are also about to lose their jobs. Mr. Yentob, the BBC controller responsible for axing the programme, is not a popular man around these parts.
Oh, Mr. Gentle, how wrong he is. What cruel mate.
It's always difficult to distinguish drama from reality on a film set, but there did appear to be some genuinely sad farewells.
Bless your heart, dear. God bless. Take care.
For the crew and actors who've spent the last 12 months living and working together on this
he's a pussy.
Remote Spanish hillside. Kirsty Lang, BBC News, southern Spain.
BBC hoped would bring a little sunshine to the television schedules, but Eldorado, you might remember, lasted only one...
Well, yeah.
Abandoned.
Are you all right then? I'll tell you.
Yeah, what a waste. There were good actors here. There were good storylines here. It was beautiful.
Would you want to bring Eldorado back?
Yes, absolutely. Why not? There's a lot of people now, since when I work, you know, in a show or do something, what happened to El Dorado?
And it's not just Polly who would love to see it return. 10 million watched the final episode, but what would today's storyline be? And so I went in search of the real-life El Dorado at a time of deepening most. Some buts. 55 years on.
El Dorado, thank you to all of those who've sent a message to say they liked it too.
Thank you for getting in
Well, a little bit.
Dorado set. Remember El Dorado? How do you feel about it?
Well, let's put it this way. I had a couple of letters this morning, and there's always three questions. One is, when is El Dorado coming back? That's the first question. This is a brand new fan letter that arrived this morning. The other one is, when's your book coming out, and why haven't you made a record yet? But it's always, the first question is always...
Freddie the gay guy.
Oh, wasn't that a great storyline?
Freddie the gay guy. Ooh,
Miss King's house, remember Miss King? The old lady whose demise of her piano disappeared, and you've probably seen that in the restaurant, that remained clear. And Freddie the gay guy.
Hang on. Is she the GB News presenter? Is she the awful... No, it's not. Is it?
Wasn't that a great storyline at the end? Do you remember? Do you know who's Freddie's lover was at the end?
No, don't tell us.
Can you believe that? Where? No, you don't. Let's have a quick word with the tourists.
Right.
Oh,
and we've got...
Stop it! Pay attention, woman! Pay attention. How many times...
Hang on, who's Femi Oki? Oh, where's my picture gone? Oh, no, okay. Oh, now I'm being racist. Who is Femi Oki? There's feet there for the people.
Have you been on this tour?
This is my second one.
What's the word for nice doggy in Spain?
The word for nice doggy?
Nice doggy.
Perrito.
Dorito.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll be saying that a lot over the next few days so I don't get eaten alive. Thank you very much, everybody. That is brilliant. You can get on with the rest of your tour. And I hope you enjoy. Why you're back here? And yesterday I was talking to some of the tour visitors, and the one name that kept on coming out was Franco Ray, and how handsome he is, and how sexy he is.
Well, I don't know. You can ask
very
him.
popular.
She's going over the top, isn't she? She's going over the top. I think it's the accent.
It's the accent.
I think what it wins the women is the accent.
Mm-hmm. We're going to come back after the break and talk to you about why you're back here working in this area, and you're doing more than just acting this time.
Yeah.
Very briefly, let's just tease the audience so they know what you're going to be talking about in part two.
As I said before, I'm very Anglophile, and I think Spanish television is the biggest piece of, I don't know how you say the next word, but rubbish ever. So I decided to show the Spaniards how British TV is made.
Part two, don't go away.
Please.
This is the beautiful and I'm the bold. You said you were hot, didn't you, darling?
I'm very... I don't believe she did it.
We're done. We're done. We've already fallen down quite an unpleasant, exhausting rabbit hole. I think we're done, guys. Thank you for watching. We're going to do a zoom. We're going to the moon. What's the dates next week? So I'm off to Manchester, England. So we need to do a Zoom before next Friday. We'll get one in. We'll work it out. All right, guys, listen, thank you as always for your support. It's appreciated. Catherine is genuine. I should have said at the start, Catherine is really sorry that she's not up to it tonight. I should have said that at the very, very beginning, which I didn't. Thank you as always. And we will see you next Friday. We'll see some of you before next Friday. Thank you. Ciao.